Hello everybody. Okay, here's the deal. I am gonna start this vlog. I don't know if it's gonna be every day. It might be a couple times a week. But basically, I'm starting a new adventure. I am going to be running the LA Marathon in March next year. I've got 18 weeks. I just started the training today, and I've been training a little bit previous weeks, but the actual 18-week training to really get into being able to complete the race is started today. So, worked all day, came home, and today's task was to run 3 miles. So, got that done out of the way, had a pretty good pace, felt really good. I'm gonna run the LA Marathon. I guess the first question would be, why in the world would you want to do that? Well, one, I've always wanted to kind of do that. Ran cross country, track, played soccer in high school, so which of course was quite a few years ago. But I wanted to be able to attempt something like this. It always kind of appealed to me. So what brought it on was we were at church 2 months ago, and there was a gentleman there guest speaking, really great guy, and he talked about raising money for clean water in Africa. And it's through World Vision. Christina and we do sponsor a young boy that's about Bradley's age. So we're pretty familiar with World Vision, and we just thought this was a really kind of a cool opportunity. I was shocked, to be honest, because Christina's going to do it as well. She's going to do the half marathon. I'm actually going to do the full. So for those of you who don't know, a half marathon is 13.2 miles. And 13.1 miles. And then a full marathon is 26.2 miles. So anyway, Christina felt called during the service to do the half marathon. And so I took the opportunity to go ahead and sign up and do the full marathon. So we're both training. We both start today. Her training is a little bit different. I am going to do it with her, which means I'm actually going to kind of be doing double training, which is kind of weird. Because her pace is a little bit different, her mileage is a little different. For the first 5 weeks of her training, it's not distance-based as much as it is time-based. So I'm going to do both with her just to help support her. So what I'd like to do with these vlogs is just kind of let you guys come along for the ride. And just, kind of see my progress. I'll talk about it in, how I feel, what's going on, how the runs are going, things like that. Just the ins and outs of, I've never done this before, so just thought it'd be kind of fun to play along and, maybe vlog it a little bit, and you guys could all check it out. Part of this is to raise money. So it works a lot like the Relay for Life stuff does with the cancer research and all that, and the foundations. So basically, I say I'm going to run this marathon, and I have a goal of raising $3,000 by March next year, by the race. And so essentially the way it works is $50 supplies clean water for one person in Africa for the rest of their life. With this really cool filtering system that they have. They've got quite a few of them already built and everything, so they're just trying to get as many built as possible. So I'm going to have links to my fundraising page as well as Christina's fundraising page. She might pop in every once in a while on the vlog. I don't know. But if you feel compelled to give $1, $5, $10, $100, whatever, we would greatly appreciate it. One, doing it because I want to run a marathon, and two, it's a great cause. We love the stuff that World Vision does. As I mentioned before, our sponsor kid is actually in Haiti. Really great kid, real smart kid. Again, about Bradley's age and everything. So we like what they do. So this is another great organization within World Vision that's doing some great things in Africa. So just a little bit more backstory on why I want to do this. I follow a vlogger on YouTube. His name is CASEY NEISTAT. He's in New York. Great guy, does some really cool stuff. He had mentioned that he was a runner, and then he got into a pretty severe motorcycle accident, scooter accident in New York, and went through some pretty heavy rehabilitation on his leg. Doctor said he would never, run any length ever again. 2 years later, he runs his first marathon in New York. So I'm gonna, if you click right here, I'm going to have a link to the video that I saw that kind of inspired me for being able to run. One of the reasons that it isn't inspirational for me is because I do have some, wouldn't say severe back problems, but I do have some, I do suffer some back pain pretty much every day. So that's one of the biggest things that's always discouraged me from a whole lot of physical activity like this. And so, after having a back surgery, you feel like you just don't get the opportunity to be as active as you used to be. I mean, I used to be extremely active, and for the longest time, I've just felt like crap. I'm a little overweight. I don't feel all that great. I will say that since I have started this running over the last month, I'm starting to feel a lot better. I'm starting to wake up and be in the mornings and have more energy. So that's always a huge benefit. But take a look at that video. I encourage you guys to watch it. It's about 10 minutes long, but he's got a really good story about what happened and what he went through, and then him being able to run the marathon. And now, I think in the video he says he's run 15, 20 marathons. He's done some triathlons. He's done all kinds of really cool stuff. The video is called Intensity, is what he entitled it. So I just felt a little inspired by CASEY when I saw that. I don't know, maybe 6 months ago, maybe a year ago. I watched that episode, and ever since then it's been like, oh, maybe I can do it. So I feel pretty good. Okay, so the training that I am going to use is kind of a hybrid between the training that Team World Vision put together to run these marathons, and also Hal Higdon. So they're a little bit different. The days are structured a little different. There's a little bit more outside training rather than just running in the Team World Vision one. It's a little bit more training focused on Hal's program. So I am kind of doing a little bit of a hybrid of the two. So anyway, today's training was a 3-mile run, kind of at a medium pace. I felt really good. Had a pretty solid time for somebody who hasn't run in a very long time and then just kind of sporadically started this last month. I averaged just under 10 minutes a mile. It's right here. That's my map right there. That's kind of just ran up right around my house, and then my pace and everything. So it was good. I felt good. So we'll see how things go. I was during the run. It was it's getting dark earlier, so I got home from work and did my run, and I just kind of had to stop about a mile and a half in, walk for about maybe a minute. But the only reason I did was because where I was running, I'm up a little bit higher in elevation, so you can kind of see down in the valley in the town, and the sun had been down for a while, but there was this just really pretty, just like super dark down near the ground, and then there was this like orange thing. Well, here, check this out. But yeah, that kind of stuff. So if you want to keep following with this, like I said, feel free, subscribe down below. you know, if you if it earns a subscription, great. If not, you know, that's no harm, no foul. So have a great night, guys.